Hey everyone, Jennifer Goodwin here, your 23-year marketing expert, and I very quickly want to put this information into your hands because there's a lot of misinformation out there, especially in the marketing industry, which is still unregulated and just reeks of spammy, scammy type salespeople trying to sell a business owner anything at all when it comes to marketing. And it's really just doing everybody a disservice. So let's go through this pretty quickly and I'll show you some things. So I always reiterate with the audience that you probably know that marketing doesn't come down to one thing. Like I said, the industry wants to sell you just Facebook ads or just a website or just a listing in Yelp or just this and just that. And marketing is not one thing. It's not one shiny object or one magic pill that is going to turn the corner for your business. It's a lot of things, okay? But the problem is that there's so many things out there that you can choose from that it just leads to a ton of confusion. It's noisy. And how could you possibly know as a business owner all of the marketing tactics? It's confusing, it's overwhelming. There are no standards in marketing currently. There are no certified professionals currently, and therefore there's no real low-cost options up until now because anyone calling themselves a marketing agency or a marketing expert could put any price tag they want on any shiny object. Now, what if there was actually a process and it was all neatly organized from research and then into planning and then into building, which led into traffic, and then you could end at reports and look back at everything and see what worked? Well, there is, and it's called the Goodwin Method. And I'm Jennifer Goodwin. It happens to be named after me because I have 23 years running a marketing agency and doing all of the things, but organizing them in the right order to be effective for any business, any industry, and any budget. It starts with research, okay? And I've pulled out some of the most common research items, such as idea viability for those of you that are just starting out. Keyword research, that has to do with search engine optimization and knowing what your audience is typing into the search bar. Audience targeting and audience profiling. This is so you can dig deeper into your ideal customer and really understand what they're looking for, what their problems are, and therefore what solutions your business provides to them, okay? And competitive analysis. You want to look at any competitors that are out there. You want to see what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, and you want to make some decisions early on before you move into phase 3 building and start building websites and funnels and campaigns and all these things that result in less conversions than you were hoping for. Again, idea viability, it's a quick process. If you have an idea or you have a business that might be not doing so well and you want to go back and see, maybe I'm off the mark a little bit. It's really a quick process that you can do in a spreadsheet, just answering some questions. Okay, keyword research. What are people typing into the search engines? You can literally go to free areas and $5 areas on the internet and you can get a report handed to you in a spreadsheet with hundreds of keywords that you didn't even realize your ideal customer was typing into the search bars all over the internet to potentially find you. And it's important to be armed with that research because it's going to play out in the other phases here. Audience targeting, I jokingly call this the FBI profiling of my ideal customer. I want to know how old they are. I want to know whether they shop at Walmart or Whole Foods, what they do on weekends. Are they married? Do they have kids? What are their hobbies? Because all of that research is going to help you speak their language and talk directly to them as if you're coming right through the computer or the flyer or the phone or whatever they're looking at and speaking directly to them, and they're on the other side going, yes, yes, that's what I've been looking for, I want that, and they can't hand you their credit card fast enough. Okay, and again, competitive analysis, you can go to the internet and there are sites that will give you very quickly, within a matter of minutes, some very deep insights into the keywords that your competitors are using, the ads that they're running. You can go for free to Facebook ads library and see all your competitors' ads, see the copy, see the images, see the videos. So it's very important to do this, and it's not that difficult. Once you're armed with the results of the research phase, then you move into the planning phase. And I like the planning phase because I also have an architectural degree from my 20s, and I like to put things on paper. I like to map it out and see the blueprints, and that's exactly what you do in the planning phase. SEO wireframes is just a fancy name for a spreadsheet where you start taking the keywords that you found in the research phase and you start putting them into the spreadsheet in the form of what your website pages are. So for example, your home page is going to have this top keyword, and then that home page is also going to have a keyword description and a keyword title, and even your image names are going to be keywords. So instead of having logo.jpg, you might have dentistmiamiflorida.jpg if you were a dental practice. Okay, and I can show you some examples of these as well. Funnel blueprints. If you don't know what a sales funnel is, if you don't have a sales funnel in your business, you're doing it wrong. It's not a buzzword. Sales funnels have been around since before the internet. It's just the flow that the customer goes through on their journey to become, to go from prospect to customer, to go from a free cold lead to a paying customer, okay? And so you've seen them out there. They're free case studies, free downloads, free ebooks, free videos, free trainings. All these things are lead magnets that get people into your pipeline so that they can continue to learn to know, like, and trust your brand, so eventually they turn into a customer. And we map all that out pretty easily. Editorial calendar in the planning phase is, again, another fancy name for a spreadsheet where you map out the content that you're going to be putting out in phase 4 traffic, such as social media content. You don't just sit down at the computer and say, what am I going to write about today? Or I need to hire a social media manager because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, the research gave you a bunch of keyword results, and those keywords are perfect to be social media posts, to be articles on your blog, to be YouTube video titles, to be hashtags on Instagram. Okay, and once you get used to just mapping that out once at the beginning of the year, you can follow it for the rest of the year. Now, public relations sounds fancy, sounds expensive. It doesn't have to be. I used to do this for Fortune 500 companies, and we managed all of it in a spreadsheet. You can map out what events your customers are most likely to be attending, such as conventions or local networking events. You can map out what speaking engagements might be good for you if you're an expert on your topic. You can map out what awards might exist in your industry that you, your brand, your business, your invention could be submitted for to get more exposure. And you can even get free exposure in the media by going to a website such as helpareporter.com. You can sign up for free as an expert, and you will have about 300 opportunities per day, Monday through Friday, to reply to journalists that are writing stories that need your input. It's a super easy way to get published. So again, that's just the planning phase. Once you have research and planning done, you can move into the big phase 3, which is building. And building is where you build everything. So just like when you build a house, in the planning phase you do the blueprints, but in the building phase, the general contractor would actually start laying down the foundation, right? So building has a lot more than what's shown right here on the screen. There's websites, there's sales funnels that get built, offers, social media, offline assets like business cards and flyers or mailers. You also build your initial emails and your initial social media posts and cover images, and you connect it all together with the software and you automate as much as possible. And it can be a little bit time consuming, but I'm going to show you by the end of this a super easy way to manage that as well, because technology is getting so far advanced that it's almost instant. Okay, so this is where you build everything based upon the research and planning. Now, The research, planning, and building phases, those first 3 phases are what we call the perfect foundation, the flawless foundation. When you can dial that in and fill in all those gaps, you now have a beautiful foundation to attract tons of cold traffic and have free leads that you didn't even have to pay for through advertising or Facebook ads or Google ads or any type of ads, okay? Those first 3 phases are crucial to lay down a beautiful foundation that will attract tons of leads from the internet and offline, send them into your funnels, into your email system, so that you can convert them into paying customers. At this point, now that you have the foundation, you can move into the traffic phase. And this is where everybody wants to sell you something. They have their shiny object. Oh, you need Facebook ads. Oh, you need social media. Oh, you need this. Oh, you need that. It's not so much that you need it. You need to know how to organize it all in the right formula. So traffic, if you have laid down a beautiful foundation in those first 3 phases and it's ready to accept traffic, now you can open the doors figuratively and literally and say, we're open for business and I'm going to put my stuff everywhere. I'm going to put my links everywhere because the foundation can handle it. The automation is there. And I can take as many leads as I can handle. So I'm going to put my business in Google Places. I'm going to put it on social media. I'm going to have salespeople. I'm going to do offline networking and local Chamber of Commerce events. And maybe, just maybe, if I actually want to scale what's working, I'm going to budget some money for some paid advertising. This makes sense so far? This is how you layer it all together. Now, in the traffic phase, you also have your sales process. So you have to be able to close the leads that are coming in, and then you move into phase 5, reports, where you look at everything, and you might be doing some reports for customers, you might be doing reports for yourself. You look for those key performance indicators, and you decide what to change and what to scale. Make sense so far? So let's take a step back to phase 2, planning. Okay, this is what a funnel blueprint looks like, and it's a little bit more than just a funnel. This is a landing page. You've all seen them with freebies on there. Hey, get my freebie, and I just need your first name and your email address, and there's a submit button, and then you probably have landed on a thank you page, and maybe there's even another call to action like get on our calendar or whatever else you've seen out there, right? And these green clouds just tell us that there's what software is powering the landing pages, and these yellow boxes are email sequences that they would get. Obviously, if you're giving out a freebie, you have to send it to them with an email, and then you might send some other emails that tell them about your brand and your company or yourself so that they get to know, like, and trust you so they can turn into paid customers. Now, once you have this built in phase 3, and there's more integrations here. This is a very simple representation, and this could take a couple weeks to build. In the past, this has taken months or weeks to build, but like I said earlier, software has come such a long way that it's so much easier and so much more affordable to build out this whole automation now. And once you do have that built, phase 3, then like I said, phase 4 over here is all your traffic sources. And I only have 6 here. There could be 60 here. But again, your website now directs traffic to the landing page and to the lead magnets, and your social media and your YouTube and your offline networking events all start taking the cold traffic and funneling them through a lead magnet into your funnels, onto your email list, and now they're trapped in your brand's web so that you can take your audience with you, you can warm them up, keep them warm, keep them informed of what you're doing, what you're selling, what value you're offering to them. You want to be helpful, not always salesy. You want to provide value and deliver things to them that they can use. And so at the point where they're ready to buy something, they know exactly who to go to. You're probably thinking, this looks like a headache, this looks like a lot of work, or it's confusing, or I'm not techie. And I can tell you that 20 years ago when I was building sales funnels, it was difficult. But now there's actually software out there that does this. And you can click right below this video and find that software, because that software was launched about 8 months ago, and it is the best software in the marketing world right now, and it builds all of these things at once with one click. It builds the funnels, it builds the forms that are on the funnels, it builds the emails. It's all in there under one dashboard. And I can tell you that when these were all separated back in the day, it was about, I want to say about $1,500 worth of software, 10 different softwares that you'd be connecting together through APIs. But now it all exists under one dashboard for under $100 a month. It is crazy. I'm so excited that software has gotten to where it is today. It makes everyone's job so much easier. It makes launching a business so much easier. It makes it faster. It makes it more affordable. It's just, we're finally at the place where we need to be with marketing technology. And as you can see here, these are 19 of some of the most common industries. You have attorneys and auto dealers and chiropractors and day spas and dentists, and this is a one-click business in a box. Let me show you how this works. Let's pretend someone signed up for this. All I have to do is click, I'll say dentist, and then it's going to ask me for some basic information. Okay, we hit save, and that's about it. The software is now creating the account. It is creating dentist funnels. So let's go ahead and look at it. Demo dentist. That's the account that we just created. It has a CRM in here. It has Facebook conversations you can bring in from your Facebook business pages. It has the whole CRM pipeline software inside of here with opportunities. It has all the campaigns already built for the dentist, the free teeth whitening claim nurture, the no-show nurture, the not yet ready nurture, and everything is in here. It's going to send the lead a text message, and it's going to send them an email, and it's going to send them a call, and it's going to do all these things. And you can customize all of this, but it's set up for you. It's got the forms already built, free teeth whitening claim form. It has the funnels already built, and there's more. There's calendar in here. You don't have to have a scheduler outside of this. You can cut all these extra costs because this is all under one dashboard. You can bring in your reputation management. You can bring in your Facebook reviews and your Google reviews. It has your contact database. But here's the funnels. This is the exciting part. Already built. The claim page, the offer page, and the booking page, the thank you page. This is all built and integrated with that one click. Okay? This is insane. In 2020, to have this level of agency work done with the push of a button under one dashboard, and it also integrates with some other industry stuff such as attorney software and doctor software. So I highly suggest that you check this out. If you do not have your lead magnets and your sales funnels and your emails set up, that is the #1 thing that you need to fix. As a 23-year consultant, whenever a business owner or an entrepreneur comes to me, I ask them if they have this first. If they don't have this, I ask them why they don't have it. It's either that they don't understand that the money is in the list, and the more that you grow your email list, the more money you will make. If you have an email list of 50,000 people, you can bank on an extra $50,000 per month minimum just from sending emails, just from offering your audience something that is in the customer journey that they're going to need. Okay? I can't stress how important it is to get this built and have this the main part of your foundation after research and planning. Because when you have this, then all this noise on the internet makes sense. Now you know why you're doing social media. Now you know why you're writing a blog post. Now you know why you're doing a YouTube video. It's all meant to take that cold traffic that's on the web, searching around in a million different places, and get them to your lead magnet and get them on your email list. Is this making sense? So again, the button and the link for this software is around this video, and let's just go through the kind of costs that this usually costs. So each feature, for example, the CRM, you can easily pay $100 a month for a CRM, right? You can easily pay $50 a month for a chatbot to manage your Facebook messages, or you are paying a social media manager at least $500 a month to manage the conversations in your social media. Those two things are already in here. You don't have to pay any extra, okay? Campaign management, email software, on average $150 a month. You can get in for free, but that's when you're just starting out with your lists. And as soon as your list grows, the price of your email marketing software goes up and up and up. That's built in. You do not have to pay extra for that, okay? Trigger software. Trigger software, on average $50 a month, $25 a month. That's built in here. Form software, anywhere from $10 to $40 a month. That's in here. Survey software, same thing, $10 to $40 a month on average. That's in here. Your SMS management, I don't even remember. I think a couple $100 for SMS software. That's in here. That's just for your emails right here. Calendar software, $10, $15, $25 a month. You don't have to pay for that anymore. That's in here. Reputation management software, that's in here. And the funnel software runs from $100 to $300 a month and up, depending on the features. That's in here. You don't have to pay any extra for that, okay? Online listings, you can turn this on for as little as $100 a month if you wanted to. It's optional. You can make outgoing phone calls from this software, so your sales team can be in here making phone calls. This is the leading marketing software on the planet in 2020. If you do not have this, I can't even imagine how overwhelming and how confusing your marketing is right now. So I highly encourage you to check it out. We're here if you have any questions, and I hope that our training video was helpful. And please, please get your foundation in place. And if you need help with any of these phases, we're here for you. Have a great day.